I think I found it. I think I found it. I think this is it, guys. What do you think? That felt like a very... That felt... Could you believe it? Can you actually... This is actually where I put the marker. I cannot believe it. This is where I put... I swear to you guys. I swear. This is a blind playthrough. I promise you. I promise you. What in the world? The hint was central bile water. And I just picked like, okay, what feels like central bile water to me? That feels like a midpoint. Right there. Let's just pick that room. Can you believe it? It turns out to be in this room. Welcome back, everyone. This is Akanar here with more of our 100% scripted blind playthrough of Silksong. This is episode 44, and you just watched my little brief off-camera bit of backtracking that I did here through Bilewater the other evening because I wanted to play the game. I didn't want to wait until sitting down to record a full episode to poke around in the world of Pharloom. I almost said Hallownest. I almost said Hallownest because we made our way to the nameless town last time, and it sort of made me wonder if we were also in Hallownest. But yeah, I did manage to find what I think is the secret that I have been nudged toward here in Bilewater, and it just happened to be, of all places, the exact room that I just randomly put down a marker previously. So it's funny how those things work out, guys. It's funny how it all works out sometimes. Do I hear a shiny? I think I hear a shiny. Now there could be a trap here. I'm expecting there to be a trap. There's a lot of trappers, that's for sure. We got some Stilken trappers up in here. What in the world have they been hiding? What have we missed? I mean, that one wasn't nearly as obvious, I think, as the ceiling in the vaults, the diagonal ceiling that we missed. And I think the reason that I missed this so many times coming through here is that your attention, I guess my attention gets grabbed by the trap over here, and disarming that and then looking for a secret over there, and laser focus brain never pays attention to this corner up in the right-hand side. Thanks for the nudge. We finally got there. Can it, Silk? Leave me alone. We'll get to you later. Yo. That was our last charm. We have now acquired all of the tools. Holy crap. The quick sling. Taut drawing mechanism built from reed and bone, intended for mounting on the limb of a bug. Doubles the number of tools thrown. What? Doubles the number of tools thrown. Does that mean that you're also... It probably means that, you know, if you've got 20 throwing rings, you're gonna go from 20 to 18. You're actually gonna throw 2 rings at a time. But we've got to test it out and see for sure. There it is, guys. All of the tools have been acquired, and now our completion is at 99%. Holy crap, we draw ever closer to that glorious number of 100. Okay, tools. That feels so good to look at. All right, it was hiding here in Bilewater this whole time. Maybe I also missed it because secretly my desire was, I don't want to be in Bilewater. Get me the hell out of here. Oh god, what is behind here? I see a whole bunch of spikes on the other side of this. Yeah. God damn it. God damn it. How do they not deal double damage to me? What? Something in Silksong that only dealt 1 mask of damage? There's actually nothing else up here, is there? Nice joke, Team Cherry. Nice joke. Ooh, another secret to find, says the player. Let me just make sure there really is nothing else up here. But yeah, let's just give them a buttload of spikes. But we'll go easy on them, and they'll only do 1 damage. So they don't like insta-kill the players somehow if they get hit multiple times. Are they going to be on the floor below? No, they've fallen down to who knows where, but they no longer exist in our game. And now, hopefully we have full map completion as well for Biowater once this gets filled in. Why don't we go back to our bench and we can try our new charm. The last of the charms. The last of the charms has been acquired. Nope. I couldn't remember which side of the bench. Oh, we're up in the ducks, aren't we? That's where that's where I came from on the stag, the bell beast. Let's switch out our tool here. It is a red tool. No, it's a blue tool. It is blue. Let's put it in place of the multi-binder. And let's see, does it actually launch 2 cogflies? It does. And as suspected, for a moment, I had this hope that maybe it was gonna you would go from 8 to 7, but you would still launch 2 cogflies. I think that would probably be too overpowered. I always hope for the overpowered. I want my charms to be as cool and as overpowered as possible, but we're playing Silksong here, guys, so that's not how it works. That's an interesting charm still, though. Really upping your DPS output. You kind of need to try it and see how effective it is with various tools. Why don't we try it with the Architect's Crest here? Do I keep my cogflies around when I switch crests? Even if I don't have the cogflies equipped? The cogfly tool, I should say. Cogflies go take a little nap. But then if I switch to a different tool, I don't have the cogflies anymore, do I? So let's see here if we have our throwing rings. Does it apply to the rosary cannon? Does it double the output of the rosary cannon? Curvesicle. The cogflies do go away. Yeah, I hadn't tested it yet, but that's how it works in Hollow Knight, of course. But I thought just maybe for a second, they're constructs. Maybe they stick around somehow, and we found a hack in the system. But once again, the game never works like you want it to be, how I want it to be in terms of being overpowered. Now, I did forget to put on my new charm, the Quick Sling. So we don't have Quick Slash. It's the Wanderer's Crest is Quick Slash. It is funny, you do have those tools that you used to have, or crests that you had in Hollow Knight, but they become crests. The Wanderer Crest is your Quick Slash. The Shaman Crest is your Shaman Stone. Have I thought closely about what the others might be? There are others here that are just their own new invention in Silksong, but that's besides the point. Let's try out, now that we actually have the correct thing equipped here. Okay, it is just 2 curvesicles. There you go, and double rings. Ooh, that actually kind of is cool. As you're falling, that covers a little more vertical area. So depending on the tool, I guess it would do the same thing with the curvesicles. Yeah, that could be useful. Now, what does it do with the rosary cannon? I feel like that's probably the same rate of fire. I think there are probably some tools there where it's not gonna actually do anything. Because the rosary cannon feels about the same. So I think that's maybe one of the exceptions to this. But most tools will have a noticeable DPS output. Okay. Does it work with the plasmium file? It's thrown tools, right? Stuff that you throw. Not stuff that you apply. And it's just that the cogflies I don't think of as a thrown tool. You're not really throwing the cogflies. But it counts and works with the cogflies. Okay, all right. So we have a new charm here, and do I want to apply that to? I want to keep my Wanderer Crest because we do have some additional backtracking to do. I did ask last time for you all to provide me with some nudges, and you did not disappoint. So we have some leads to follow up on. I'm just need to decide real quick what tool. Why don't we do the curvesicle? Let's do the curvesicle, and that will be our... Do I need my Wreath of Purity anymore? I don't think we're doing any more bile water adjacent backtracking, so we can switch this back to something else like the Weave Light. just temporarily. Okay, let's go with that for the moment. And we'll go to our, what I will do here is I'll bring up my notes for you guys, my little notepad to let you peek in on what we've got here. I guess I should make this bigger. I should make this bigger for you all to be able to read easier. That's something I forgot to do here. Let's bump up this font real quick here. There we go. So we've got the Can It Silk. I'm trying to talk here to my my lovely audience. White Ward has been nudged at. There is the eastern section of the White Ward apparently that we need to check out. We've got apparently something that has been missed in the High Halls, even though I was just there at both of these places. So some good backtracking I've been doing. It's hard to find everything, guys. It is hard. This game, there are still to this day, there are rooms in Hollow Knight that I am aware of. I am aware of their presence through playing randomizer, and yet I have never found them in the actual game. So I'm not surprised at all that this is the case with Silksong, and I'm sure there are going to continue to be stuff and secrets that I don't find for quite some time, if ever. It's just the nature of the game. We love it, Team Cherry. It's also annoying sometimes, not knowing all the things, but it's a great part of the world, and how they've just designed these such well-hidden secrets. We've got the Farfields, and there are a couple hints, apparently, that you all have given. One is the Weave Nest. We need to check the Weave Nest again in Farfields, which I did check in my recent backtracking, but apparently something I missed there. And the northeast side of Farfields. I'm wondering if this might be that door that's next to Carmelita that we had noted might open at some point. Maybe it's opened. Then I think we've got a nudge for Greymore. I think it might be the same nudge from like 3 different people. One person said east, one person said south, and another person said west of Coral Lake. I think these might all be the same thing, because this feels like it could be, you could reasonably count those all as the same. The last one here, apparently there's something in Shellwood near the Weaver Burial. The Weaver Burial, which I presume to be where we picked up the Cling Grip originally, but we'll see if that turns out to be the case. So that is my list of stuff here. So why don't we get started with the White Ward? That's the first one on the list, because that's the first place I want to go, because the White Ward has stumped us for so long. And it's really one of the least excusable in my mind to miss something in the White Ward, because it's so small. You can understand. I feel like I can understand it a bit more if it's a place like Bilewater or some other just massive zone that's just a nightmare to go through. But when it's a zone like the White Ward, or a sub-zone, I guess in this case, it's so teeny tiny. You should be able to like muster enough brain power and focus to faithfully check every aspect of it. Every aspect of it without, you know, missing stuff after multiple tries to not miss stuff. But that is not the case. As much as I might wish that it were, you still miss things. We're only human. We're all only human, guys. And that applies to finding White Ward secrets as well. Okay, the eastern side of the White Ward. The eastern side of the White Ward. So that would presumably be to the east of this elevator ride. So if we go down here... Now, I will admit, when I came back through here and I watched my footage back, I was kind of... I was chastising myself for not silksoring in this room, because there are so many little spots here where there could maybe be a silksor secret up above, and I didn't do it at all on any of these. Now, I think it's going to turn out, based on the fact that the nudge is about the east, it's going to turn out that there's actually nothing to find in this room. So that does pan out. So fortunately, my oversight there is not what cost us. But we need to head deeper in. Get to the right area here. The eastern side of the White Ward. God damn it. What in the world? There was supposed to be a dash there. Oh, of course, you're going to turn into Void. How did I not sharp dart you? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? I should have used my double whammy curvesicle. Should have used it. It's what I get. I'm actually gonna grab the bench. I'm gonna grab the bench. I should have grabbed the bench to begin with, but now that I have the elevator down, I definitely am going to grab that bench again and refill my silk here. Okay, so this is the start of the eastern side, so I probably need to be a little bit... Okay, we did find this one, right? We found this one. So I presume it's not going to be in there, but maybe we should presume nothing. Presume nor assume anything. This is where we had a Silk Eater before, but I don't think there's anything more in this room. We could start... What we could do is we can start with... checking... We can come back here if we don't find anything below, but we can head down first. And we can check this, like, I do need to maybe focus in here and make sure that I am completely paying attention to every little potential small nook and cranny. Because I've clearly missed something. I'm just not sure. Just not sure where it could be. Because this room... I can't confidently say that I've explored everywhere in this room. Because there was that secret in the underworks up above the bench where we found the last memory locket, right? And so that one I very, very well should have found a long time ago. Seemed rather obvious in retrospect, like we like to say. They always seem obvious in retrospect. Now, we did come over here before to get Sherma, right? This is where we rescued Sherma. And I went in this room, and I think there are a couple enemies in here that respawn, but I don't think I found anything else. You do have a couple enemies that come back out. Oh, he burrows back down. I don't think there was anything else in this room, and I'm pretty sure I Silk Sword. It doesn't make sense that you would have an additional secret inside of a room that had, you know, that little NPC advancement. Who knows what makes sense and what doesn't make sense, but that feels like a less likely suspect. But there are so many... Oh, wow. Wow. Your laser-focused brain just misses things. There's, like, the sun is shining down here, too. The light... Maybe not the sun, but there's a light. There's a light shining down. That one feels so obvious now. God damn. How? Oh, my God. How do we miss these things? Okay, we made it. White Ward secret has been found, and perhaps a connection back to another portion? Or is it a gauntlet room? I feel like this might be a gauntlet room. All right, let's get it out of the way, I guess. Let's heal. And then we'll do our claw line. To... Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So there was just a corpse stashed up in here, huh? With a bunch of other junk. An envoy, or maybe not an envoy. It's one of these other white ward bugs, I think. Whoops. White ward. It would be cool if there were a search feature here with the journal. For us nerds who like to go back to the journal. One of these guys. The surgeons. It's one of the surgeons. How'd you get stuffed up in there, dude? And sure enough, wait a second. Sure enough, there's a surgeon's key, but there is an ambush as well. I was part right about there being a not a gauntlet room though. But we weren't escaping without some sort of a tussle. We actually had the surgeon's key in the white ward. It was in the white ward the whole dang time. Discarded key of the white ward opens the sluice beneath the operating theater. God damn. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's been obtained. Let's check the other side here. Let's check and see where else we might be going. There's a lore tablet in here. Oath of the White Word. While song must be sung, none may falter. Infirmity, sickness, death, all are banished from our citadel. Out of my citadel, infirmity, sickness, and death. This is like the, what's the oath that actual doctors take? What's it called? At first do no harm? Why can I not remember the name of the oath? Dang. It's one of these brain fart things that happens when you're recording. But the Oath of the White Word. All are banished from our citadel. It doesn't it feels like such a, oh, we're doing the right thing here. We're banishing infirmity and sickness and death. And then when you actually look at, the horror of the situation and what's actually happening to these poor bugs. That's often how, that's often how the worst of the worst don't actually picture themselves as that in their own minds. They're usually doing the right thing. Okay, let's go open a Citadel White Ward door. We have the key! We have the key! I almost fell on those spikes! Almost twice fell on spikes. Fortunately, Hornet is adept enough to help even me escape that fate. Okay. So, just go back around this way. Even though I know there's a potential void-infested drapefly, which are my favorite. Oh, no, not this way. Oh, we fell down here, didn't we? So I need a silk sword back up. Wait, how does this work? How does this work? Was it here? There's a way for us to go back up, right? Oh, we fell through this ceiling, didn't we? Or it closed back behind us. So I need to actually go around with it to the elevator. It's just ride the elevator. You don't need to be complicated about this. Just ride the freaking elevator. It's quicker. And we can sit on the bench while we're at it. Get ourselves some silk back. While we wait for the elevator. All right. I'm excited to see what is going to be behind this door. It could just be another gauntlet room, but I feel like there's going to be at least 2 new journal entries to fill out, which could be part of a gauntlet room, but we'll see. We'll see what fresh new craziness they've been hiding from us here. There it is. Okay, use surgeon's key. Now, I didn't note anything about the appearance of the surgeon's key. It does kind of look like a heart, which kind of made me think of the love key for a second. But I don't... I'm certainly hoping that we're not in some weird collector situation here. But who knows in the White Ward. Oh, it opened the floor. I was kind of wondering. I was like, this thing in the middle is not really a door that's going to open. And the key did say... Is the key gone now? The key's gone. But the key did say it opens up something beneath the operating theater, doesn't it? So, oh my god, there is an entire shaft here. Hey. This is great. Oh my god, Silk, would you just cool it already? I know I said I was going to get to the Abyss today, and we probably still will. But we'll see. Like, we've got other things. As much as I do want to get to the Abyss, I want to do it all. There's a conductor here. There's a conductor here. The Unraveled? This is a boss? Or a Gauntlet Room Plus boss? Oh god. Oh god, what in the world? Oh my god. A dreg wheel. Shell of a small bug possessed by silk dregs. The husk will stretch its silk to form a crude, crushing wheel. Oh my god, it's like the it's like the bone wheel skeletons in Dark Souls. We haven't seen it do the bone wheel thing yet. Maybe I should let it do its thing. Don't kill it so fast. We are coming here at a rather late date. Oh my god, wait. Oh, shit. Oh my god! The conductor has come to life. It is a drag-infested conductor. What? The Unraveled. Bro. Oh, you're spitting enemies at me? Oh, shit. Okay, so those are not actual... They're not going to attack me. They also don't deal double damage? What? I'm so confused. Why is stuff not dealing double damage in Silksong? What is this game? Oh, there. Now we're getting the double damage. I should have known hitting him would be a different story. Shit. Wow. Okay, and then he charges quite quickly. Thank you, Dice. Does he always shoot one in the... No, one was low and the first... Oh, shit. The first one was low that time, and then high. But it seems like maybe you might find a gap in the middle. In between low and high. That might be the... I was like, how do I dodge? How do I know which way he's shooting the dregs? Oh my god, though. The Unraveled. Crap. We'll stick with this crest for the moment, but we might need to switch crests here. Maybe, maybe, maybe. We shall see. Holy crap, one of the conductors is down there. I so want to know what the backstory is for that. I still don't really have a clear picture exactly what the all the inner machinations of the Citadel with the conductors in their high halls and the architects and the vault keepers. But then you have this White Ward, which it's its own little like offshoot full of experimentation and weirdness. That's nice that we can get you out of here with just a hunter strike. Well, in some cases. He is doing the bone wheel thing! He's doing the bone wheel thing! Oh god! Oh shit! Holy crap. That's hilarious. Okay, I feel like Sharp Dart's probably going to be MVP in this fight. Because being able to Sharp Dart through you when you charge across the arena is going to be pretty sweet. But the other key to this is going to be figuring out the right... Yeah, like that. Critical hit. No! Oh, I thought he was gonna burrow. Okay, so you really... Shit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting too aggressive. I'm getting too aggressive. You gotta give him some space when he first comes out. And when he first do not attack him when he first surfaces. Give him some space and perhaps equip some ranged tools here to help you. Something that's not a curvesicle, though. Something that's not a curvesicle. What we can do better than the curvesicle here, because, like, honestly, straight pins could just be good. Could this just be a straight pin fight? Straight pin plus sharp dart. Go. And our blue charms, we're not going to need... Oh, we might need the weave light for this. Because I have not tried to get Silksongs. We need to do that. I got into immediately going after the boss mode. But I would like to get some Silksong lyrics here if we can. Some Needlein lyrics. So we will make that one little tool switcheroo. But then let's try to do some... Hornet the Minstrel. Hornet the Traveling Minstrel. Those duties must also be attended to. Yes, anytime now. Anytime now. The pain. Forget the pain. Oh my god. The bone wheel. Bone wheel. No. Thank you, dice. Ah, I had him. I had him and then I didn't. Okay. We'll get some next round. We'll get some more next round. Let's focus on this guy. This one I will get one single hit because then he does his... Then he does this thing. Cannot remember our claws, our shells. You've been so infused with dregs, you can't remember shit. You've completely lost it. Your silk, pure. Where? When? Our claws, our shells. Old Lori. Who? We? Ours. Ours. God damn it. Actually, were we able to poison him? It seems like the poison or the dot from the pouch wears off almost immediately. He's got like some sort of poison immunity, which I guess kind of makes sense if he's just completely made of silk. I forget that I can heal in the air now with this with this crest. I started getting used to ground only healing. Yo, you did not stay stunned for long. Oh my god. Okay, more of these guys. Okay, I see. I see what we do with these guys. Also, our needle is fully powered up. For a part of the game that we could have probably done halfway through. Oh god. Okay. All right. This is a cool party trick. Nice. so you're gonna throw... I see, we're gonna throw in the spears on top of you shooting all this... No, and now there's 3! Oh, God. There's 3 corpses now that he's shooting in our direction. This is absurd. Oh, you know what we... Oh, I just realized what I should do. Oh, wait, what the heck is this? I need to be above him when he does that, not in front of him. Like, if you just go above him... You want to stay above him. That's what you want to do. Even though you can't pogo him because his head's made of gold or brass. Anti-pogo tech. But it definitely pays to stay in the center as much as possible. Okay, all right, I think we're seeing the patterns here. I think we're seeing the patterns. I think we're figuring this out. That stun just is like gone instantaneously. Okay, those guys are actually pretty... The fact that they bounce in a very predictable pattern around you, almost like similar to one of the Dream Warriors, who I can't remember right now his name. I should have healed. Why did I heal there? Why do I do this? Crap. I got backed into a corner. All right, we can do this. We can definitely do this. The poison doesn't seem to be very good because it wears off immediately. So the polyp pouch we can probably ditch. We'll keep this quick sling because it's new. But do I switch crests? Do I actually switch crests? Do I switch the crests? Do I switch the crests? Do we switch to the witch? We haven't done this one for a minute. I do like the witch. But its pogo is not super good here. Pogoing is not great at all against this boss. We have not done Reapers in a while. Let's go with Reapers. And we can do... We'll switch out our Weave Light for the Quick Sling. And I will keep the Straight Pin. And maybe we'll keep the Conch Cutter as well. I think I don't want the Ascendant Grip. But also there's not too many yellow charms that actually help us. So we'll just put Steady Body. And then I don't think I want Claw Mirror. What do I want? Reserve Bind? In badge? Yeah. What's this look like again? I forgot what the Reaper Strike is. Meh. Meh. I don't think I want to be doing that one. Let's just go back to the multi-binder. That's going to do it. That'll be fine. The Unraveled. Starts going crazy with all those spears coming out of the ground. But if you stay calm, there's plenty of time to be able to figure out where to stand. So the spears don't hit you. And yeah, we definitely figured out the trick there of being above him when he decides to throw stuff at you. Don't even, because he can't actually throw above himself. He can't do it. Oh, we filled out the entry for... Actually, we filled out the entry for both of these, didn't we? So we have the Dreg Husk. There is old anguish bound upon these threads, the result of countless cruel procedures. And Living Silk commanding a dead shell, an affront to nature and one all too common across Pharloom. So this is maybe what the maybe I had figured this out before and I just forgot it. But this has to be what all of this Dreg collection was about. All these different guys down in Greymore and the Underworks and all these other parts below the Citadel collecting the dregs. They're bringing them all back to the White Ward, aren't they? This is where it's all centers around. It's like we want to infuse everybody with dregs. Ha ha ha. Insert evil villain laugh. It's got to be it. Dang it. Missed it. Now I also want to be able to sharp dart the guy when possible. So that's not a sharp dart, that's a conch cutter. That's a conch cutter. Man, it is such a luxury being able to heal in the air. It is such a luxury. I knew it was gonna go over me. Timed that wrong. Wait, we're already doing the spears? Oh my god, we already are at the spears. Okay. Turns out when you actually do damage, you progress the boss fight. Turns out that's how that works. Crazy. Oh, I thought I had iframe still. Oops. I actually poked one of them. What? Okay. Sure. Damn it. No, how in the world did I get hit there? That was a pogo. Okay, I'm in the wrong spot here. I'm in the wrong spot. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm getting hit even though I'm pogoing. Is that because it's the Reaper Crest? Or am I just positioning myself poorly? Ow. Ow. You know, there is a lot of you guys. There are a lot of you. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought I was so hit by that. I thought I so got hit by that spear. Too many spears, man. Too many spears. I shouldn't try to pogo. Stop trying to pogo. Okay. Oh my god, hold on. There was still more spears to dodge. Holy crap. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. There's been a silk heart here this whole time? In retrospect, it makes perfect sense with all the damn silk these stinkers have been hoarding. Out of my game, dork. The unraveled, tormented will of countless husks made manifest in a pit of silk dregs. The souls of so many bugs, obsessed with silk, consumed by it. Their pain shall forever remain in that pit. Even I do not possess strength enough to cleanse it. Hornet's like, get me out of here. I want nothing to do with it. We've now encountered 231 of 234. Are there really only 3 more entries here in the journal to actually encounter? I didn't realize we were that close. Wow. 2 here, and then there's 1 that might be linked to this Greymore nudge that we've got. Okay. Silk Heart, though! I mean, this has been here forever. We could have gotten this a long time ago, I think. A very, very, very long time ago. Ah. That's right, we get another Weaver Hornet-related memory. Or Weaver-related memory. I don't know how much Hornet is related to it. To devote. Eternal. Their memory. One mind, one union. I presume they're talking about the Weavers. Or maybe it's a mention to Silk. To devote eternal. And I want to see the lines here one more time. Bind their shells. So it's still giving us new lines. Might wait a second here just to absorb these. Bind their shells. Raise them up. Bind their souls. They are ours, bound forever. All the souls bound by silk in the White Ward? Was that really the Weavers speaking? Regenerated, acquire all the silk hearts. That one, we played almost the entire game with just 2 silk hearts. It's not like it was hamstringing us that much, but it's nice to have that silk now at our disposal. And the door is open here to exit. Has our percentage changed? Yo! 100%. There was a silk heart in the frickin' White Ward, and we just needed to find the damn key. I can't believe I missed it, guys. But I also can. Wow, 100%! Woo! Let's go. There it is. I wasn't totally sure if getting to the Abyss was going to be linked to 100%, but it makes sense given my experience with Hollow Knight that it doesn't. Like doing the true ending, beating the final boss is not part of the 100% experience. Or at least the counter that puts you at 100%. But of course, there's still more to do, right? There's mementos and journal entries, and like, we're not done. We ain't done. It's 100% though. Let's go. Okay. Okay. That is a milestone, and it feels so good. Oh, I did take off my Ascendant script. Yeah, that looks sus. That looks sus. So we got a way to go this way, and we're actually down in the underworks now. There's another shiny down here. And it is the last Psalm cylinder. It's the last cylinder. Okay. Ah. So I'm wondering now what's gonna be in the high halls. Because I thought maybe the last cylinder might be in the high halls. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. We have a cylinder to go turn in. Another thing to fully check off. Another entry in our Materium journal at home. Okay, there's so many ways to go here. Like, you could fall down here, right? Yeah? Oh, it's here. Oh, this is where we got the memory log at. Okay, we're above the bench. The other secret that we found last time. Got it. And now this is open. Oh, shit. Oh, what the hell? What in the world? Did I take off my spider strings? Do I not have them equipped on this crest? I took off my spider strings. Doesn't seem like it reacts to the needle-in. Elegy of the Deep. Elegy only works in very, very specific locations. Oh, I get it. I get it. This is the construct. This is the construct that's behind this other section where we get our fortune read to us. Like, this is the little teller window that you put in your 25 rosaries or whatever it is. And this thing reads out your fortune. It's just a freaking construct that's basically like on the brink of expiration. And now Hornet has officially expired it. So I'm guessing we can no longer waste 25 rosaries here, can we? We can! It'll still work? Or will it just take my rosaries and then nothing? Oh, it still works. Oh, that's so weird. We just destroyed it and it's still speaking. Speak, confession. You... Oh, it's kind of broken though. It's not saying the full... It's only like in fragments. You, sin, cleanse, return, work, begins. Pharloom, never forgiven. Even in its broken state, it keeps on ticking. That's amazing. All right. Okay. So check another thing off of the list here. White Ward has finally, I think, finally, oh my god, been completed. Let's go back to the Bellway. It feels so good to finally get some completion on some of these matters. I'm always, you know, just gonna be a little like, why didn't I figure this out myself? That was so obvious. Except it wasn't. Because if it was obvious, I would have found it. I would have found it. Can take that off. Get that out of here. And yeah. Let's go to High Halls. The southern part of High Halls. Ooh, okay, so this one I'm not sure about. But I wonder if it might be... Let's just go there. I wonder if it might be related to what we just did with the Unraveled. Because that was clearly a conductor. So I wonder if doing things in this order specifically means that there's some additional interaction now where Conductor Balador was before. Let's just check there first. That's like the easy, low-hanging fruit thing to do. But I also suspect that there's... Conductor Balador is gone. So Southern High Halls. I don't really... This is one I might need to take a little time. And... because I did go through here. Supposedly, I thought, systematically, checking all these rooms just recently. But apparently I got to do it again. I even went through in this room and rechecked everything. Supposedly, systematically. But I've missed something. And I'm not sure what it is. Anything new in the Sentinel room? Yeah, see, I think I even came back here after we found the second Sentinel in the last spot that she shows up down in the coral chambers. But she doesn't reappear here after that. So I'm not sure what's happened to her. And in general, I have to say I don't have a good early inclination here of where... Is it possible that it might be... like there could be a secret within this like black portion of the map, and maybe we reach it through here somehow, and that counts as south? Because if you like roughly divided this in half, you might say like here's the halfway mark of the high halls, and then everything up here is north, everything down here is south. So this could count as south. Let me quickly check that. The thing is, it's in this this portion that's got these annoying little dragflies in it. I'm gonna have to sharp dart them out of here. Especially if they're void. Or maybe I could ignore them altogether. Yeah, I went through here, and I thought that I checked all of these ceilings. I thought that I checked basically everywhere within this spot, this room. I guess they don't come up when I'm in the upper portion of the tunnel here. They don't come after me. None of these seem to be sus walls or sus ceilings. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just go through here systematically and maybe not bore you all to death with every last square inch of me going through the high halls again. Because I really am not totally sure where this is going to be. It could be... Did I try a silk sword here? That's not it. Yeah. All right. Give me a little bit of time here. There's not too much to go through, but I also... It's just going to be like me like silk soaring and banging hitting every wall and ceiling that I can think of to try to discover what last little secret that I've missed here. So give me some time here in the Southern High Halls and I'll see what I can find. I cannot find this one. I cannot find what supposedly I'm supposed to find in the High Halls. This one's stumping me, guys. I don't get it. I even went back in the room where we unlock... The room that we unlock with the simple key. Searched all in there. Couldn't find anything. So there is still something I'm missing. I've pinged the person who gave me the nudge, and we'll see if I can get an update on that front. But for now, we are going to peace out from the High Halls because I can't find anything. So we must move on with our day. We'll circle back around here if I do get an update on that one before the end of the episode. But let's continue on for now with Farfields. The next ones on our list are Farfields And the first one I want to check is going to be... I want to see if that door has opened. The one next to Carmelita. We probably... I should have maybe gone there. We just had our hands full with so much backtracking. Now, this is actually still kind of a ways away. But we'll get there quickly enough. It's fine. There's just been so much backtracking to do. And it is hard to keep track of it all. Hard to keep track of all the backtracking. No, it's hard to keep track of all of the things that are not just general backtracking related, but specific targets that you know, points of interest that you want to go back to eventually. It's just a ginormous game. That's all there is to it. Ridiculously, ginormously, cavernously humongous. At some point, I gotta fill out a journal entry for those guys. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're on solid ground here, actually. But it would have made sense, definitely, to check back here after having obtained all of the hearts. All the different hearts that we got from the different bosses. This would definitely have been, or at the, even if not all the hearts, after getting the Everblossom and doing the red memory, that would have been a good time to come back here, the Everbloom. Because sure enough, Gilly, we've been looking for you. This door's not open yet, but maybe Gilly will have something to do with that. Gilly's here. I almost completely forgot about her. But yeah, this was another unresolved thread that we had yet to finish off. This giant old ant. Her death seems recent, but her presence here... Was it her? Could it be the strength that sustained these caves? If so, what will happen now? They will wither and fade, and you may sadly know it was my needle that brought her end. Hornet is so matter-of-fact. They will wither and fade. It's all over. They're cooked. Don't even think twice about it. And it was I that did it. It was my fault. You, miss? But why? Why destroy something so vital? It's a long story. It's a difficult thing to explain simply. Her strength was needed, what was left, to cut Pharloom free of its black thread threat. It was a savage act, no doubt, but the reason was just. No, in time, these caves may see opportunity to regrow, flourish even, though that rebirth is itself a task enormous, longer than a lifetime, many lifetimes. For that task to succeed, it will fall to bugs like you to sow the first seeds. The new generation must rebuild, or the new keepers. I'll wish you success in your grand task, miss, but forgive me my sadness for knowing the cruel cost. And that's it. And that's it, huh? Does this door not open at all? Does it not open whatsoever? I really hadn't put two and two together that Gilly, but of course this, everything just seems obvious when you put it all together. But we found Gilly at the statue. That's where we started her adventure, the statue in Hunter's March, Carmelita's statue. And then eventually, like at the time, she was like, I want to find what sustains this land. I want to find its heart. And sure enough, she was there in front of the statue that was representative of its heart. So let's zone out and zone back in. We'll sit at the bench. But maybe that's all there is to it. Maybe that's the end of the line for Gilly and the far fields. Now at the same time, we still have to check the weave nest. We're not done with far fields per se, but like the overarching, you know, if Carmelita is the ruler of the zone. Aha. Okay. You know, maybe it's just, I don't know, because it looks like there's an opening that's farther that way, or that progresses farther. There's no, like, ceiling entrance that I've missed here, is there? It feels like there's more. It feels like this opens. But I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. If anything. And I don't think there was anything over here that would... I don't know if this was a memory locket. I do not remember. I just want you out of my way. Not clawline, please. I'm sure I explored in here before, right? Looking for Silksong secrets in particular. Feels like there's still an unresolved... It feels like this is not fully resolved yet. So, if there is more to it... Obviously, I don't know. I don't try not to spoil anything. Try not to let me know what's going on. But if there's more here in Far Fields to do, feel free to nudge me in the correct direction. If not, if there is nothing more, then it's kind of sad. You know, Gilly is she didn't really get any fulfillment out of her journey, did she? It wasn't exactly a fulfilling adventure for her. She did get to the heart of things, but it was a sad end that she had that was explained to her. But such is the case in the world of Hollow Knight. Happy endings are debatable. Okay, to the weave nest. Weave nest time. Wrong room. Something in the weave nest. That's definitely one of the last places that I would have guessed there's more to do. But, like we saw with Gilly just now, some of this is about coming there at the right time. And the fact that we have gotten our hands on the Everbloom has necessitated or has progressed things. Has progressed things in such a way in different parts of the world. It's just hard to know, like, when exactly are you supposed to do all of the backtracking? I feel good about the way that we did it. I thought we had a good approach to our backtracking. Because I never felt the urge, I didn't feel the urge to go straight to the hearts and do the main objectives directly right away. Maybe that's the, you know, the more optimal or efficient way to do things. In terms of setting up these different interactions that eventually do happen. There's a bench here. Okay. These various interactions that do eventually happen in the world. But also, Silksong is such a big game. You can't find it all on your own. Yeah, see, this is definitely... Like, how... There's not much to this place. This is the right Weave Nest, correct? I was told the name is Weave Nest Syndrome, right? Let me just get the name here again. Does it give me a title card? There it is, Weave Nest Syndrome. Okay, so... Like, all we did here was pick up this, the silk anklets. And I'm pretty sure, I want to say, that I had definitely tried putting the silk anklets on here. Silk speed anklets. I could have sworn that I equipped these and then tried them out here. Right? Yeah. So, wearing the anklets... Or wait a second, we used the anklets... We didn't pick up the anklets here, did we? We used the anklets to trigger this meter... and then get a spool fragment. I don't remember exactly what we got here, but... one way or the other, I've been back here on a couple different occasions. Sorry, dude, I have to check the ceiling for secrets. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, I thought I had it. There was an opening right there. Okay, I momentarily felt like the ceiling was open. There's something in the Weave Nest? Are you serious? Is it a strange interaction? Or is there actually a silk sword here that I've just overlooked? Because there's not, it's such a small Weave Nest, right? There's nothing to it. There can only be so many things to check here. Only so many places to check. And yet somehow, supposedly, I've missed a thing. Is it, if it's not a ceiling secret, is there any other way that Hornet can go faster? What did we win from the Sprint Master? What did we win from him? We didn't get, like, a speed-related charm, did we? What did we win from the Sprint Master? Was it actually just a mass fragment? I don't... Quick Sling is not about running fast. I'm just wondering if we're supposed to power up this meter even more. Did I actually... Is it the Scuttle Brace? It's not this thing, is it? We're not supposed to, like, run backwards, are we? How does this work again? That would have been hilarious if Hornet somehow, if there was a special interaction for Hornet to light up the meters this way. What? I don't know that I'm gonna be able to figure this one out, guys. What? Because it doesn't feel like it's as simple as just go to the Weave Nest and look around. Unless I really have missed the most obvious ceiling secret here. Yeah, it's moments like these where I'm like, am I absolutely a complete dingus? Or is there's gotta be more to this that I'm not in the right frame of thought or frame of mind to digest or put together what I'm supposed to. Like, is it outside? Is it just barely outside the weave nest that I'm supposed to be looking? Around the weave nest? I don't know. That one, I think I'm also gonna need some additional direction because I don't know what I'm looking for here. I don't get it. And I don't think I have a way to make myself any faster than I already am. And it, like, because if there's a secret here, it almost feels like you're supposed to, like, go even faster than you did before. Can you increase your sprint speed somehow with the silk speed anklets that I'm not aware of? Have I overlooked a charm interaction here? Oh. Oh. I don't really want polyp pouch, but I don't think that matters. But I'm gonna take it off just in case. Oh. Libru, huh? Of course, of course. There's a thing that makes you go faster. Of course there is. I just never use it. And when I do use it, I think of, oh, this is like extra quick slash. So we do actually have kind of a quick slash charm now that I think of it. But it's also run speed. Holy crap. The weave nest has a secret chamber that looks out to the other edge of the world. This map is insane, guys. This map is actually freaking insane. It just keeps going. I'm so glad that I actually, this is the thing that I struggle with these sorts of puzzles because, like, you got to have a little bit of lateral thinking. It's just not completely straightforward and logical, but it also sort of is. But you got to think through, like, you know, interactions that may or may not be ones that you're accustomed to doing in the game normally. And I certainly haven't used the Silk Speed anklets hardly at all this playthrough, just because I feel like running around the zone as fast as you can is just liable. You're liable to run into so many things as you're running around, unless you know exactly where you're going and that you're not going to be running into anything. There's another. All right. So this was most weave nests, maybe all the other weave nests that we've gone through have had a portion like this, where eventually we can activate. There's like some switches here that like fully power the place up. But maybe it's already powered. Maybe it's already in that powered state. We found it. I'm not a complete dingus after all. Remember, kids, don't be a dingus. Ooh. Fancy dancy lore tablet. A rune depicting paths away from Pharloom. Huh? I thought for a second that it was going to add to my map. Like these places that we've gone, like Nameless Town, paths leading away from Pharloom. What does that mean? Oh, and it's our last relic. I think it's our last relic. This now gives us 9 of these. The last relic. We got to turn these in at some point. We will turn them in at some point. Maybe we'll do that today. And I'll just be like, hey, we're going to carry around, you know, 5,000 rosaries everywhere we go. Because we got that. Oh, and we have the Psalm Cylinder to turn in. I totally forgot about the Psalm Cylinder. Okay. So there are things to turn in eventually. That's a rune harp, though. Old Weaver recording instrument strung with silk runes. The faded runes hold a weaver's words from ages gone. A relic of Pharloom's past. So it would be probably it would probably help fill in some of the blanks here on what exactly this is if we go and turn that rune in. Okay, I think we found the thing in the weave nest. It is a fascinating little antechamber down here. The idea that maybe there were the weavers had already done everything that they could in Pharloom, and it was time to turn their attention to other lands. Wow. Flea Brew! It turns out we had not turned it up to 11. That volume was not on its max setting. Okay. All right, we'll keep the Flea Brew on there, but I will switch out the anklets because I still don't like them. They're too fast, man. They're too fast. But let's put back, what did we have? The polyp pouch. I guess I'll keep the polyp pouch on there. Let's also, though... okay, so yeah, there we go. We've done the things in the far fields that we can. We have added even more to the map. I haven't removed this marker yet because I still think there's more to do here. But I don't exactly know. Feel free to nudge me as needed. What I do know is that we're actually pretty close to Greymoor, and I feel like maybe around this area somewhere is where our next objective lies. So let's just keep that train rolling. Can I do I can't actually do the Bell Beasts in here. Thought for a second there might be no reception in the Weave Nest. Let's head to Greymoor, though. Greymoor, where it did kind of feel like there was, just based on that one blank space in the journal, I thought there might be some unfinished business in Greymoor, but we just hadn't got around to going back there. I'm glad I got the nudge for it, because I honestly had forgot about the unresolved feeling that I had about the situation with the Craws. I had honestly forgotten about it because there's just so much to Silksong. Okay, that was weird. It felt like I silk-shotted right through the big enemy, but then I ran right into the small one. No idea what happened. Okay. I will grab this bench. Now that I think of it. It's right here. Might as well. Especially when we get our fill-up. Our silk fill-up that's so quick and easy. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. Guardian Seth is here. Shrine Guardian Seth did not completely just peace out. I kind of thought he did. I kind of thought, like, oh, that's all he was there to do was guard the shrine, and now it's done, and now he's out. He's still around. Sir Guardian, I scarcely thought we would meet again after our encounter. Huh. Apologies, friend. I fear I don't recognize you, and I'm sure I would remember such a striking figure. Oh, he doesn't even remember us? Because right now, he's just listed as Seth. It's like he was under the spell of Nyleth, and the spell has now been broken. Pay no heed, sir. It seems I mistook you for another. You are a traveler through these quaking lands, I take it. I suppose I am, indeed. I was born into this world not long ago, waking beside a lake. Shut up, Silk! Waking beside a lake with only this weapon laying beside me. We broke him out of his slumber. That's awesome. Born into this world not long ago. Seth is my name, though I know not who gave it to me. The custom of the newly born is to explore the world, is it not? So that is what I have set out to do. I will rest here a moment, then continue my journey. Seth. There was more to the story that I had forgotten. I think he actually did get to play Somebody in the comments mentioned that the real life Seth did get a chance not to play not to play Silksong, but to play some, like, I don't remember the details, but it was a portion of the game I think that involved his character. Either he got to play as his character or against his character, or he had some hand also, I think, in designing the character, similar to how some of the Kickstarters were able to design some of or all of the Dream Warriors from Hollow Knight. So he really had a more significant involvement than I had remembered. Okay, so he's going to be continuing his journey here, and here is more dialogue. The sharp-faced bugs of these drizzled caves love to swoop and play, don't they? If only I could understand their beautiful language. So I was wondering if he was actually going to be, I don't know, investigating the craws? And that's what it sounds like. So does that mean he is headed in this direction? If we go this way and come back, well, he's still hanging out. He's still hanging out here. Let's sit at the bench, see if we can just get him to move on, quote unquote. Progress to his next destination. There we go. Okay. But it sounds like he was headed to Craw Lake. Is that the case? He might be inside already. Oh. Hi. Yeah, no wonder you didn't die right away. You were void infested. He might be inside. Just because he mentioned the fact that they were of interest to him. No. He is not. He is not here. It feels like there's more to do with him, though. It feels like there's more. Well, maybe he's down here. Is it possible he would have gone down to the... to the jurors? the Craw Court? This was like the side path. Or no, that was the way out. That was the way out. So he's not down here either, it looks like. That's cool. I'm glad to know that Seth is still around and that we broke him free from his curse. Well, I don't know if it was a curse, but whatever spell he was under. He doesn't seem to remember us at all, which is probably for the best. But now I'm not sure where he is. It felt like he would be somewhere else in Greymoor, checking out or investigating the craws in some way. But I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not sure if it's worth spending... Well, I don't want to search the entire zone, but I do want to spend a little bit more time here searching in this area, just to see if he's around somewhere. Anywhere that Buddy Seth might be. I have to say, I think, I mean, I was thinking about, like, you know, my favorite things in Silksong, starting to think about the favorite things about the game now that we're getting close to the end. And I was thinking about, like, what would be my favorite, like, music for a zone? And I think Coral Chambers is definitely up there. But also, I really enjoy Greymoor. Greymoor might be like a close, either a close second or maybe tied. Because I just really enjoy. There was like the first moment that I set foot in Greymoor, where we just briefly, ever so briefly, peeked into Greymoor before turning around and waiting to come back for a very long time. But that brief little adventure into Greymoor, it just stuck with me. It was one of those moments where I was like, it reminded me of Resting Grounds, and how I always have loved the Resting Grounds music and the way that it just kind of haunts. And that was the feeling that Greymoor gave me. Greymoor, low-key, one of the best zone soundtracks in the game. At the same time, I do not know where else Seth is. So, if there is, similar to the situation with Gilly and Farfields, if there is more involving Seth, don't tell me if there's more involving Seth, necessarily. Don't spoil anything. But feel free to nudge me where nudging needs to be. I guess we could go, you know, maybe let's just go to Verdania. The little bit of Verdania that is available to us, that might be the last thing we do here. Because as I just looked at my map, I realized that maybe there's a chance it would kind of be apropos for the Shrine Guardian Seth, who was connected to this kind of greenery-related zone of Shellwood. It wouldn't be too crazy for him to be drawn here to where another area that was formerly green, very green. Forgot about that. Also forgot there's a Fairlid crawling around up here. I kind of forgot that this all existed, but I guess this is where you go to get the bench. And no sign of Seth. All right. And I believe we tried Silksong most of these places, but I also did not get a nudge for Lost Verdania, so I don't think there's anything that we have overlooked here. So, okay, we will close the chapter there on Seth, and feel free to nudge me further if need be. But this is turning out to be I said last time that we're going to the abyss. But I did leave a caveat. I did kind of leave the door open to say, hey, if I in my mind, I was thinking, if we get enough, if there are enough things to do that are going to be fruitful, then we'll probably spend a little bit more time before going back to the abyss. I don't know if I said it out loud, so I apologize for those who might have felt misled. But this is good. This is how I think many of you all play the game just like me. And you like to do all the things that you can before moving on to that very, very final objective and closing the book on things. So, so our business in Farfields is done. We've checked in at Greymoor and found Shrine Guardian Seth, formerly known as Shrine Guardian Seth, now without the title. But now the last thing on my list is, speaking of Shrine Guardian Seth, I thought actually when I got this nudge about Shellwood, I thought that maybe this was going to be something related to Seth. But maybe not. Let's go to Shellwood. Because admittedly, we did not backtrack Shellwood, or we backtracked Shellwood before the business with Seth and Nyleth. So I could very well Oh, the bench is way over here. I could very well see there being some new thing to find in the zone here. And I'm happy to have some direction in that regard. But I think where we want to go here is actually pretty close by. Weaver Burial was the description. And I think this has to be it. Like, this is the only Weaver part of the zone that I know of. Weaver related part of the zone. Whether or not I had thought of it as a Weaver burial. Yeah, I guess so, right? Because that's what we see these Weaver corpses. And that's how we absorb the skill. Because we're absorbing it directly from a creature. I should be able to silk soar up to this. That is so nice to have. That is so nice. Huh. Okay. Nothing directly at the Weaver Burial, but the nudge did say near the Weaver Burial, so it may not, it's not necessarily in direct proximity. Where might this be? Where might this be? If anything, I could see there being something where Sister Splinter was. That's maybe where we should go first. Because in my mind, that's the point of interest that I've wanted to come back to. And we even saw at one point, I think, a little bit of, like, growth. A little bit of signs of life from Sister Splinter's corpse. But seems to not be the case. Near the Weaver Burial. This is what I'm thinking of as the Weaver Burial, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I also haven't completely checked in all directions yet. So let's keep looking. We've done this many times. Sister Spider, Husk Mound to Branch. It's gotta be the Weaver Burial. Oh shit. He is here too. He shows up in multiple locations that are not necessarily related to each other. Greymoor being tied to Shellwood is definitely not an immediate connection I would make. So he's just roaming about. He did say this is what a newborn does, is it explores, right? He thinks of himself as just a newborn. This is cool. Oh, hello again. This time I most certainly do recognize you. 'Tis a pleasure to bump into you here, deep in this serene wood. Do you have a name like I do? Would you share it with me? It is funny that he knows his name. He's a newborn, but he already has a name. Certainly, sir. I am Hornet. I notice you gazing at the buds above us. Are they familiar to you, perhaps? No, not at all. Very beautiful, though. Perhaps I should gather some up before venturing on. I've learnt, too, that traveling is not without its dangers. But I find myself wielding my weapon quite adeptly. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What happened to your shield? Are you carrying it in that sack you've got there? I'm sure you might find yourself pretty adept with that, too. It's curious the way our instincts can guide us with such precision. Yeah, curious indeed. What? There's probably been a couple different movies that have done this, right? Where you've got some hero who's completely lost his memory, but yet all of a sudden he knows exactly how to use this weapon that he comes in contact with. He's like, wait, where did I learn that? I know I've seen at least one type of movie like that, but I just can't. It's been so long, I can't quite put my finger on which. It's like an action hero. I want to say it's like a Jet Li movie or something that I'm thinking of, but I probably got that mixed up. But we have found Seth again. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part here. I almost forgot. To the beginning and back, where others tread and beyond. Fateless and free. Fresh shell, clear sight. Can't lose. Fateless and free. In stark contrast to the trappings of his former duty. That's cool. So this makes me wonder, like, how many other places is he going to appear in? I only have, like, this is basically the extent of the nudges on my list here. And so I don't know if he's supposed to appear in other places, but it feels like one of these things where we could keep running into him. So if there are, like I said, don't tell me it's Seth, but I'll probably know it's Seth. But don't tell me for sure, just tell me if there are additional things to find still. Feel free to nudge me in the appropriate direction, and we'll see if we can cover them in due time. I am just going to quickly check here as well. Oh, I did get a new note regarding the nudge that I received on the high halls. And the follow-up note here is that it's near where you fought the second sentinel. Okay, so I was about to wrap up if we didn't get any follow-up there, but we've exhausted the dialogue from Seth, and we will let him continue on his adventures. Perhaps we will reconnect with him at some point, but we have maybe some additional... Gosh, I feel like I checked right near... We kind of went in there together. We went where the second sentinel was. And we'll check again. But I might need like a very, 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 very direct nudge here. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out. But let's get our silk filled up like we always do. Although we can do it at the high halls. We can do it there. It's near where we fought the second sentinel. Maybe I should ask how near. How near indeed. Is it actually in the same room? I feel like I've checked for so many like ceiling secrets and other things in that actual room. So let's see if we can take this. It's near, let me just check the wording again. But it's near where you fought the second sentinel. Near. I feel like that near might not mean like in the exact same room, you know? Because this is a boss room. And usually, finding secrets in boss rooms doesn't happen. It's usually not a thing. And in this case, that pattern seems to hold true. The actual boss room doesn't seem to be where we're meant to look. So if it's not, if it's near where we fought the second sentinel, what exactly would that mean? This room that's over to the left-hand side is near, but I did check in here, and the only thing of any suspicion that I could figure out in this room was the fact that this thing moves. I did notice that this moves, and at first I thought I had found something because I had gotten this away from the wall, and aha, there was going to be a secret here. Oh, but there's not. So then I thought, well, maybe I'm supposed to, like, push this thing into position somewhere. Maybe, like, somehow we would... Not that I need it to, like, reach some part of the ceiling, because I have a Silksong. But the fact that this was mobile made me wonder if it was part of some secret. It doesn't seem to be. Aha! And I have actually just received an additional follow-up. An additional follow-up to this nudge. The friendly nudger has double-checked, and I guess that this is actually no longer available in Act 3. Collapsed debris has blocked it off. It could be this room. They didn't exactly say for sure, but it could be this room. Could be some other places that I haven't thought of in terms of collapsed debris. So we would have had to find this before Act 3. Interesting. Well, it is something that I will look forward to finding on my second playthrough. And if it's noteworthy enough, maybe I'll figure out a way for us to... I don't know. I don't know if it's worth putting out like an extra video to say, hey, I found the secret in High Halls, guys. I feel like it's probably not that big of a deal. But let me know, because maybe I'm wrong. But that is where we will wrap up this this additional backtracking installment of Silksong. And it is, in fact, the 100% episode of Silksong. We will do one additional thing before wrapping up, because I don't quite yet want to turn in all my goddamn, man, it's just so many rosaries that, what are we ever going to spend rosaries on? We don't have anything to spend rosaries on, except maybe there will be in future DLCs. Like, the greed in me wants to hold on to these and not turn them in, but I also want to know the lore. So maybe I will think about it. And maybe we will start next episode with a little bit of Relic lore debrief. We'll see how things go. But I, at the very least, will end today by going back to... I guess we have to go to the Grand Bellway. There's no direct route into the vaults. But we are going to turn in this last cylinder, which I almost forgot to do. Almost forgot that we have one more bit of business to attend to here. And this is not that far from the Grand Bellway. So we can take care of this lickety-split. But it was really cool that we got to meet Guardian Seth in his natural state, I suppose. His uninhibited state. And we got our final Silk Heart. We got our final tool. The 100% mark has been reached. And that is, as so many things with Silksong, coming down the stretch and getting to the end of the game is a exciting and yet bittersweet affair. Because you don't really want it to end. I guess the other bit of business, I'm still not in the right spot. I guess the other bit of business that we have to attend to at some point is journal entries. Journal entries are a thing. So, I'm thinking that maybe we might have like a live stream or something. Like an addendum epilogue live stream to just like, you know, fill in the blanks on any little mysteries or open-ended loose threads that we have. We'll see. Gricht, what has she brought? What has she brought it? More treasures waiting on a keeper's insight, yes? The sacred cylinders of our holy citadel? Pass them, give them now, she must. Yes, turn in that psalm cylinder. Yes, a fair gift, weaver spawn. This vault keeper shall glean what knowledge a great mind can. Boom. Oh, that does give us rosaries as well, I forgot. Last surgery of conductor Mizello, performed in White Ward's operating theater. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, this poor bug. He's actually recorded himself performing live surgery. Oh my god. The bug is not dead either. Oh my god. Well, I'm so glad. This is obviously my favorite psalm cylinder of them all. Speaking of favorites in Silksong. Oh my god. Could I just, you know, never hear that again? Could I just... Oh, I'm not gonna be able to block that one from my memory, guys. That is where... Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, see them all. Its collection gleams complete. Such sacred understanding stored safe. You have performed your part, Weaver Spawn. The agreement is concluded. Knowledge and rosaries, all were passed fair. No more between us. Leave this keeper to its treasures and their insights. It has given its service. Now this keeper wants its time alone. Leave me the hell alone. Get off my lawn. She may see it, a perfect set. This vault keeper is rich with insights. Jealous its fellows would be if still their minds remained. I'm sure they're so jealous. I'm sure they are so jealous. That's where we're gonna wrap things up, guys. I think we are now at the point where next episode we will turn our attention to the abyss. And we will try to find our way to a conclusion. Whatever awaits us, the final moments between Hornet, Lace, Silk, the Abyss, the Void. How is it all going to wrap up? I don't want it to wrap up, but it will. And we will try to do that next time. This game, the map that never ends. In almost every direction, there's probably still little nooks and crannies that I have not yet found. Almost certainly. But we'll turn our attention to the Abyss next time. And there's nothing much else more to say. Nothing much else more to say other than that this game has been so much fun, and I can't wait to see how it's all going to end. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.